Hi, I'm William Lunn. I'm the Capital Division President, and I wanted to share with you a bit about our company's founding so you can learn a little bit more about the company you're a part of. So I know many of you have probably seen this picture. It's of our founders. On the far left is Dr. Tommy Frist Sr. On the far right is his son, Dr. Tommy Frist Jr. And the man in the middle is Jack Massey, who is a businessman that helped take Kentucky Fried Chicken from the family-owned restaurant to the international franchise it is today. A lot of you probably know that Dr. Tommy Frist Sr. was a cardiologist in Nashville, Tennessee. He was a doctor to 7 Tennessee governors. He was kind of a doctor of the stars. Everybody loved Dr. Frist, and he had patients from all walks of life. And I think a lot of people look at the founding story and the Frist family, and they think to themselves, wow, here's a doctor who was successful and he started his own hospital company. What a nice position to be in. But people don't realize that's really not the story. This next picture is Dr. Frist's boyhood home in Meridian, Mississippi. Dr. Frist's dad, Jake Frist, was the station manager for the railway station in Meridian. One day, there was a woman pushing her baby carriage across the railroad tracks. She did not realize there was an oncoming train. When Jake saw this, he ran out of his office and he went to help the woman get her baby carriage wheel unstuck from between the tracks. He managed to get the woman and her baby out of the way of the train, but he didn't get himself out of the way soon enough. He was struck by the train, had a lot of internal damage, and ended up passing away the next day. So Dr. Frist Sr. found himself the eldest child, helping his mother keep the family afloat with 4 other siblings. They turned this childhood home into a boarding house. All the children moved out of their bedrooms and onto that wraparound porch that you can see in the front. And Dr. Frist helped his mother make the meals, do the laundry, make the beds. Then, when it was time for him to go to college, his mother didn't have the resources to send him to college, so he sent himself through by doing a business that he called Pauper's Paradise. So he did the laundry of all his fellow students. It was something that he had grown up doing, and he knew quite well. He put himself through medical school that way, too. So Dr. Tommy Frist Sr. was an entrepreneur, but not because he wanted to be, but because he had to be. Dr. Frist started a hospital called Parkview Hospital in the mid-1960s. It's where Centennial Medical Center stands today, and it was known for its high quality and high touch care. Well, one night, Dr. Frist Jr. came home and said, "Hey, Dad, we can reproduce what you've done at Parkview all over the country. We can have a hospital company that does exactly what we do at Parkview, and we can benefit more communities that way." And Dr. Frist said, "Well, Tommy, I'm not sure. I'm in a pretty good place right now. Let me think about it." Well, that evening, Dr. Frist's wife, Dorothy Kate, came to him and said, "You know, honey, Tommy is going to do this with or without you, and he's your son, so you should do it with him." And that's really how HCA Healthcare was formed. Dr. Frist Sr. was the heart and soul of our company. Expressions that you know, like good people beget good people, or it's not bricks and mortar that make a hospital, it's the people that do. Those all came from him, and they weren't just words, they were things that he lived by and advised people on and insisted upon in his hospitals. You know, towards the end of his life, Dr. Frist had had a stroke, and he had some trouble expressing himself verbally, a little bit of an aphasia, but he could still write. And his children, realizing that his health was failing, asked him to write a letter to his great-grandchildren, people who were not yet born, so that they would know some of these sayings and what was important in life, because they wanted to pass that on as a legacy to their family. Well, a blessing is that after Dr. Frist passed away, the Frist family decided to make that letter public so that all of us would have the ability to gain his wisdom. And I wanted to read part of that letter to you today. "Dear great-grandchild, my children have asked me to write down what I believe. They want their children and their children's children to know about some of the important things in life. I am writing this to you, even though I cannot know you. I hope as you read it, you will know me, and know your parents better. I believe in a few simple things. I believe religion is so very important. I believe there is a God. The only prayer I pray is thanking God for all the blessings I have. I believe character is so important. My mother was so kind, so giving, so unselfish. My wife Dorothy is the same. Be happy in your family life. Your family is the most important thing you can ever have. Be happy in your career. Whatever work you do, do it well. Any job worth doing is worth doing well. Be happy in your community. Charity is so important. There's so much good to do in the world and so many ways to do it. I believe good people beget good people. Finally, I believe it is terribly important to stay humble. Use your talents wisely to help others. So, my great-grandchildren, I hope you will live long and happy lives like I have. I hope this letter will help you. The world is always changing, and that's a good thing. It's how you carry yourself in the world that doesn't change. Morality, integrity, warmth, and kindness are the same things in 1910 when I was born as they will be in 2010 or later when you will be reading this. And that's a good thing too. Love, Granddaddy. So Dr. Frist wrote that letter in 1997, and he would die about 6 weeks later. The reason I tell you that story, and I encourage you to go and read more about the Frist, is that's really an important part of who we are today. We've got a charge to keep, a legacy of caring for others that we must live up to. Care like family is not just an expression. Above all else, we're committed to the care and improvement of human life is not something you learn in orientation and then quickly forget about. It's a lived experience in all of our hospitals. So, Capital Division, welcome to you. Welcome to HCA. I'm so pleased that you're joining us on this journey. It's a great one that we're all privileged to take.